Hello Internet, welcome back to our Apartment Rat series. We are apparently in the mall. I kind of forgot we had come up here. Pretty dumb of us, the way that we rushed in here actually. A little silly, a little stupid. Don't have a ton of space, I think because this was so close to the entrance. Of course there's zombies up here. Because these stairs are so close to the main entrance of the building downstairs, I think we're actually going to make our base in this general area, and we will travel out to the food area to cook if we need to. But we're going to pile things up here so that when we're ready to leave, hopefully we would do so at nighttime, and when we're ready to leave, we would clear a path all the way to the entrance, and we would just haul all of our stuff on the floor instead of trying to pick it up and making, 6 or 8 trips back to here. We're just going to haul out, and as long as we clear the way before we do so, we should be able to do that safely. I am wondering whether or not we can actually do that, or if the density will be too much, but we'll find out. If we have to come and make multiple trips, we can do that. I don't think I'm going to pick through the books in any particular order. I think we'll grab everything, and then if we have duplicates, we'll just get rid of them. Am I not wielding anything? I'm so smart, If you realize this, I'm a smart Cataclysm player. Need to turn my volume down. Kill the zombie. Smash the zombie. Check the zombie for goodies. We'll unload the the battery from the game system. Really don't need candy sticks, but unload handheld game system. So yeah, let's just grab everything. Oh, actually, quite a few books that we don't have right off the... Ooh, Japanese armor making. We were talking about wanting better armor. Although the chitin that we made in the last episode, I realized, this stuff is really good. I didn't really think too much about it. But this is pretty good. Of course, forged armor would be better, but it would be more encumbering, no doubt. But we'll take a look at that. And worst case scenario, I think we're going to go and make the remainder of the chitin gear, which I think was just the gauntlets. Since we had such a high density of spiders in the area, it just makes sense that we would spend some time and gather up some chitin. We really should have done that immediately, but it didn't really occur to me how important. Oh, and that's the book we wanted as well, Mechanical Mastery. Mechanical Mastery will allow us to take our mechanic skill up to level 8, which would then let us install an electric engine in our vehicle. So we're going to just move these out of the way, and we're going to make some piles here. Yeah, look at all this. All these are books we did not have except for Advanced Economics. So we'll drop all the valuable books. We'll look at the survivor note, but it's not like something we really need. Let's have a look here, see what it says. I found some kind of stone pyramid with spikes. I feel like I'm being watched. Oh no. Alluding to, well, I don't know. I don't know what constitutes spoilers. I'm not sure if that's the temple or if that's a reference to an artifact of some kind. We're going to keep the meat on us, but we're going to drop everything else. Same with the rifle. We're going to keep the rifle on us, of course. Just picked one of those up. We really need the Mechanical Mastery chemistry textbook. I think we literally just picked one of those up. But we're going to take basically everything. Not the Book of Mormon. No thank you. Are these just novels? Big Book of First Aid. Yeah, so we'll have to sift through and see which exactly we've already picked up, because I don't really know off the top of my head which of these we had. And I see I'm picking up duplicates of some books. It's fine. We'll sort through what we want. We also want to search the ground floor of this bookstore as well on our way out. Although, again, it would require us to clear out quite a few zombies. The main thing I wanted to find when I came to the mall was food and these books. Obviously, the books are much more valuable than the food. But, we're here. We might as well loot some of the restaurants and see if we can pick up a bunch of food. So looks like that's about it. I kind of want to go downstairs. I feel like there was quite a horde down there. But if we can draw them up the stairs kind of one at a time, we might be able to be okay. Why don't we... Okay. Is this open? Yeah, this is open. So we'll move this out of the way just because we don't want to lose where we piled our books. No, that's... Okay, release the bookcase. So I think if we pop down and pop back up, we can head up this way, and then we can get them to come at us one at a time in this little narrow hallway. Because, oh my goodness. Semi-truck's heavy-duty frame collides with semi-truck's heavy-duty frame. That's not good. That's probably a spawn issue with the vehicle, which is pretty dangerous because that can cause crashes. So you guys really aren't following me upstairs, huh? I mean, I definitely have Z levels turned on. There's a zombie in the way. Okay, please come up the stairs. Any other time they come up the stairs right behind me. Because I really don't... I'm not going to fight them right there. So you can peek. Someone just told me in the Discord you can peek down the stairs. There's a zombie in the way. Come upstairs, man. Okay, so we're peeking down the stairs. It looks like they're trying to follow me this way, which I don't really understand. Again, we really don't want to fight them down there. Okay, you've spotted me. You've moved towards me. Okay, well, that's boring. So we're going to move on. We're just going to go and clear the upper floor a little bit. We're going to leave our night vision goggles on for the time being. Plastic flower pot. Well, I know you can plant things in flower pots, but they're not super interesting. Saltpeter is a material for gunpowder in real life. I don't know if that's something that you can do in the game or not. To use saltpeter for smoke bombs, things like that in real life as well. You know, we never did plant a garden. It's 30 days into spring. I think we would have time probably to go home and plant a bunch of stuff. I swear I thought that said bacon seeds. Probably didn't say bacon seeds. Bean or blackberry, I'm not sure which one I saw, but... Bucket, no thank you. Shovel we already have. Anything else? Potatoes. Lettuce seeds, tomato seeds. So quite a lot of seeds actually, which have value. I just don't know if we're going to be cooking with them or not. Or I mean, I don't know if we're actually going to plant them. Oh, hello, grappler. Grappler, no grappling. Try to bite me. Yeah. That is what you would do, isn't it? So this is what I was worried about with the... So you see it hit our t-shirt. I think because we swapped from the armored leather jacket and we swapped to the Kevlar vest, what is happening is that we're wearing our t-shirt over our Kevlar vest, so it's going to take damage pretty frequently, which is unfortunate. Although the t-shirt is not super, it doesn't really do much for us. The compression top, I think it's like a 50-50 if it hits the compression top or the Kevlar. Not really sure how that works. And the chest rig is on our waist, but I'm willing to bet that it is also at risk now that we're not really wearing something on our torso that's super armored. And take some of these back doorways. I don't know what this is. We're probably just going to fight everything because we're in a pretty good protected... We have pretty good body health. We have pretty good stats. You know, on my scavenger hunt let's play, I basically... Well, by the time you see this video, those series will be over. We died immediately, and it's because we had like 9s in all of our stats, and we didn't have a good... You know, our weapon was okay, but it was good, but not great. And we didn't have armor, and it was a whole thing. This character does have armor. This character has is pretty healthy, and we have pretty fantastic weapons. So, in fact, I haven't looked at our weapon in a while. Maybe we should consider upgrading this. I don't know if you can. 25 points of damage is not really great for a later game character. Again, we mostly got it for these weapon abilities, particularly Rapid Strike can help with the DPS quite a lot. I still don't really know how sweep attack works on zombies. We're not seeing them. I mean, the sprites have never fallen down, and I tend to bump them so frequently that the messages scroll really quickly. I have everything zoomed in for YouTube, so I have a very small message window. When I play it in 1080p with the Windows zoom function turned off, it's a much longer list, much easier to read. But anyway. I don't know what this is. It looks like a boardroom with a bunch of cubicles, or wall-less cubicles, also known as a room full of desks, I guess. Okay, some open portals to the ground floor so we can... Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Feral hunter bites your left arm. Well, hit your right arm. Okay, killed him. Nothing. Let's head in here. Looks like housewares. Oh, glassware, I guess. I wouldn't hate to find a glass flask, which is what we needed. Yeah, we don't need to smash everything. We were looking for a flask for making yeast at one point, so I wouldn't hate to find one of those. But it doesn't really look like there's anything here. I don't see anything flask-like. We're just going to leave. We really don't need glassware. Most of the stuff in the mall would be great if we were like a very beginner character. But now that we are pretty far into the apocalypse, we're not really worried about finding every single piece of food, like a 3-liter jar can be a real boon. Like right when you start your character, it lets you boil things, it lets you store water, things like that. But on our character, it means nothing to us. Computer shop looks great. Maybe we could find, maybe just a little bookstore. I thought it was computer stuff. We need to drop our things. Have we eaten recently? Well, they're all frozen anyway. We want to eat those sloppy joes and hamburgers. They'll go bad pretty quickly. Yep, there's the electronics shop. So there's a lot of solder in there and wire, which we will take as well. Where was the bookstore? Over here. Not really worried about the zombies. We can always lure them to fall through the floor to the ground floor if we need to. Just drop everything we want to take on this pile. Keep the meat on us just because. Anything, the hoe, the trowel. Probably ought to consolidate our cash cards at some point, but that's not really a priority. We'll drop the heroin and the e-cig and the book, and we're going to keep these quest items on our person. Like I said, you'll see our t-shirt is very dinged up already, which is for the reasons we just talked about. Why don't we... what are we wearing for boots? Sneakers. We're wearing sneakers still? Are you serious? We never even put on a pair of boots. So we're going to swap to boots. Oh, this looks like military surplus. Okay, well that's really great, actually. Military surplus will have some MREs. In fact, I can see a few from where I'm standing. Well, let's clear the zombies out first, because if they smash up this shelving, it becomes a lot harder to tell what the items are here. So let's just deal with them real quick. Anything, really don't care about candy at this point. Trying to avoid meat jerky we'll take, and we'll take the DM's guide. We already have one, but I don't know if we would have brought it with us or not. I think did we bring all of our books with us? I don't remember. So military surplus, pretty great. Marksmanship manual, okay. I don't think we had one of them. Our marksmanship is actually pretty bad. It's 1. Handgun, we definitely have a handgun book, but I don't know if there are multiples. M14 mag, I'd love to find an M14, but that seems like the kind of thing you probably don't sell in a mall. Okay, mags we'll take. Really no reason not to take mags. Army jacket, nah. Improvised field repairs, mechanic skilled 1. 3 crafting recipes. So why is it gray if it has 3 crafting recipes in it? Maybe I've already learned them. Maybe I've already memorized them. We'll take it. I don't really know why it's grayed out like that, but I don't want to risk leaving something behind that might be valuable. We'll take the Army winter gloves as well, because I don't think we have proper winter gloves, although it won't be relevant for a long time. We could replace our sunglasses with ballistic glasses, because it doesn't matter. Like, our sunglasses don't really do much for us. And the ballistic glasses would have higher damage protection. Although when we wear the amp goggles, it can be, it's fine. We'll take off the sunglasses and wear the ballistic glasses. Just for a quick comparison, you can see the stats are much better on the ballistic glasses. Does it reduce our vision more? Okay, so if we wear the sunglasses, no. So they reduce the vision by about the same amount. So we will wear ballistic glasses. Yep. Okay. More stuff. Canned beans. Are we wearing tack gloves? I think we are. No, we're wearing the flame resistant gloves. Might want to upgrade to the tack gloves. Someone told me that hand encumbrance is actually a really big deal, and I didn't really ever think about it and didn't consider that it might be a big deal. So, I don't know. Boots, heat pack. It's used to treat sports injuries and heat food, usable only once. No. Ballistic glasses, we literally are wearing a pair. I guess we'll take them. So do we want boots or combat boots is what it comes down to. Water purifier, an inflatable boat. It's rubber rowboat. Oars included. Is deflated for storage. Activate it, having an air pump in the inventory to inflate and launch. We don't have an air pump. I've never seen an air pump. I've also never seen an inflatable boat. We're going to take it because that's pretty cool. Of course, it's huge. We'll just... Oh, you can't pick that up? Really dumb to head back without a weapon in your hands, but we're going to do that because I, as previously discussed, I'm pretty dumb. Drop all this stuff. Yeah, someone said that hand encumbrance is actually a really big deal. Which is something I've always ignored. I've always just said, hand encumbrance, what could it really affect? But people have said, like, yeah, you shouldn't do that because it makes things a lot harder. So, although I would normally probably put on the tack gloves, I don't know about increasing our hand encumbrance. They are very protection-y, but... So let's look at the boots and combat boots side by side. So we can compare and see which one is best for our character. Obviously, one qualifies as armor, one doesn't. Such a small difference in these boots. A regular pair of boots has almost the same protection values as the combat boots. The only difference is the cut is noticeably higher. Everything else pretty much the same. So I'm not really sure why you would... I think foot encumbrance slows your character down. I think I just want the regular boots. I mean, they fit is a big part of it. All these fit as well. And they're still at 15 encumbrance. Water. Won't let water through. Well, they both will protect you from harm and withstand a lot of abuse. So presumably these are more durable. We'll just wear the combat boots. I don't see... why the regular boots are so good, though. I feel like they shouldn't be. Combat boots. We'll drop the regular boots. It's not a big deal. Yeah, couple MREs. Pretty nice. Are there crates back here? Maple sausage MRE. You know, I remember on the forum pretty recently someone was saying, hey, why don't we have more MREs? Why don't we add some more MREs to the game? And I thought, like, oh, that's actually something really simple that I could do pretty quickly to add to the variety of Cataclysm. And then I went into the game and looked, and there was like 27, I think, MREs in the game. And it's like, okay, I think that's plenty of diversity. You know, I'm not gonna put in an extra, you know, half dozen or whatever when we already have so many. So we're gonna smash this, take the solder. Copper wire, I guess we will also take. It's much easier to find copper wire than it is to find solder or to make solder. Fire extinguisher can come with a jerry can if you disassemble it, which is pretty valuable. Again, in the early game, we have a plastic jerry can. It's really not a big deal. Oh, you know what? We never filled our vehicle. Before we left, we didn't put gas in it. We actually don't have that much gas in our vehicle. So we probably should take this just to have a jerry can. I left the plastic jerry can at home. So I do think we'll take that. Let's look through some more here, though. Let's take the solder. Anything else? Antenna, circuit board. No, we can get those if we need them. No, nothing else of value. Same thing with the electronic scrap. So we will take this. Store an inventory. And we'll walk this back because we'll want the jerry can out of this. For now, we're not going to disassemble it because it would just be more things that we have to haul. It's better to keep it as a single item for hauling reasons. Drop that. Copper wire solder. So, I mean, we are finding stuff in the mall. The priority, again, was the books. But let's try this again. See if we can bait some zombies. Or we can kill them if the... Oh, it moved and I stepped off of the tile. Okay, well, you sank your teeth into me, so you would think you would follow me up the stairs. Maybe if we make noise... Maybe if we make noise in the military surplus shop, they'll hear it downstairs and come, instead of being in this room, maybe they'll travel south a little bit and out of the way. So let's just smash some stuff, make a little bit of noise up here. Hopefully we don't damage our quarterstaff, but with such a high bashing and stuff, I don't think that it would. And we can repair that, no problem. Oh, it is damaged. What do you take to repair? Repair kit or resonance cord? Yeah, we can. That's not a big deal at all. We don't want it to be too damaged, though, because it does nerf. Ah, yes. So you'll see it has a bash of 22. When we looked before, wasn't it bash 25? So it does deal damage. It deals less damage when it takes damage, which is not good. Anyway, let's head over here. We don't want to keep smashing. We don't want to lose our weapon while we're in the midst of the mall, because we're going to need to escape at some point, which will require some amount of fighting. Soda will take... Alright, let's look at these magazines. Boxing Monthly, I think we have. Outdoor Adventures, I also think we have. We don't want a comic book. Why isn't there a number after this? Why is it just a comic? Whatever. I like comics. Not a lot. Not a huge fan of comics. I read The Walking Dead when I was a teenager. And then I read Why the Last Man, which is the greatest comic book series of all time, in my opinion. If you haven't read it, it's actually very, very good. There are moments where it's like, okay, well, this is obviously a comic book, so they had to go, you know, super dramatic with it or whatever. But, like, really great idea, pretty interesting story. You know, it's a great comic book. Duct tape, super glue, lots of... I don't know what this shop is, but it has a lot of great stuff. We found a shop like this in our mall playthrough. Old bread, I'm okay. I don't need that. We don't need batteries either. Dogs, please don't bark while I'm recording. Rotten bread. No thank you. Chicken noodle soup. Yeah, I don't know what this place is. It's full of non-perishable goods, which is just fine. We really don't want the cookies. I guess like a survivalist shop, but it has comic books. Maybe just a general store. I don't know. Birdhouse Monthly. I don't know if we have Birdhouse Monthly. Also, the tuna we'll take. I see you, zombie. Shaking that derriere. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to hide in the box. Kind of a lot of zombies. Gotta stop walking on the boxes. Ripped my compression shorts. That is rude. Compression top. Okay. So it did hit the compression top despite the Kevlar vest. Starting to take some damage here. Not a lot. Mostly our clothes, but up here glass. Yep, somebody's not happy. Pineapple. Let's look with this menu instead of looking at them individually. Anything in here? Tomato soup, raw pasta, duct tape. So, soup, pasta. We're going to have to go back and drop things off. Pasta, nothing here. Duct tape. Duct tape, anything in the lockers? Nope. And I think we head back to drop things off. This is our third or fourth trip back, so we kind of found a lot more stuff already than I thought we did. Not going to go fight that bloater. There's really no reason to. We're going to wait for our breath to come back. Yeah, let's not do that. Bite your right arm. I feel like you should prompt me. Even if safe mode's off, I feel like you should prompt me when I'm waiting before I actually get attacked by something. Okay, killed the Feral Hunter. Heroin will take. Let's turn safe mode on. We'll head. Oh. Did you all start coming up the stairs all of a sudden? Double lock shot is pretty freaking great. Or did you come in up here? Maybe that's the glass we heard breaking. Let's drop our stuff. All this. Gonna keep the chunk of meat on us, like I said. Drop the double aught shot. We didn't bring our shotgun with us, which might have been a mistake. Looks like our t-shirt is gone. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll drop our outdoor adventures here. Did we get any duplicates or anything we can take out of this pile to save ourselves a little grief later on? Yes. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Okay. We'll drop them. That'll save us a little bit of movement. We're going to check on these folks again. Our right arm is taking some damage, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like they've moved off a fair bit. Let's draw these in. See if we can clear out the area just a smidge. Okay. We can ignore them. Oh, there were 2 corpses here. Yeah, we should wait and deal with this before it becomes an issue. We also need to wait. No. Yes. Shady. First Shady I think we've seen this whole series. Why don't we wait until we catch our breath? Howling Wave. Yes. See, I feel like there was a huge radius of my vision here. You should have prompted me way before this. Even with safe mode off. When you're waiting, you know, like, didn't it used to prompt you for everything? If you were working on a vehicle, it would prompt you. If you were working, you know, if you were standing around, it would prompt you. So why is it not prompting me and it just doesn't show up until I'm literally being physically attacked? I don't really understand that. We're going to head upstairs. If they follow us, that's fine. We just don't want to be surrounded like that. A little irritated by that. Safe mode on. Now let's wait and catch our breath. So they didn't come up to find us. That's whatever. We cleared some out, but we didn't get to smash the corpses. So killing them is pointless, right? If we can't smash the corpses, what's the point? They're just going to come back in a couple of hours. Daylight is coming. Let me save. Let me check my time. We should call the episode. I just don't know what to do about that. I feel like we should go down and fight. But if we go down and fight, we're going to be surrounded and we're going to take multiple hits. Someone's going to grab us. We're going to start getting deep bites. And it's not going to be fun. But we need to go down and smash the ones we've already killed or there's no... It was a wasted effort. Whatever. For now, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, I'll be back with more Cataclysm in the near future. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would encourage you to do so because... I'm desperate for approval from other people. And also because, you know, eventually I do kind of want to monetize. And it's looking like our general watch time is doing just fine. We're on track to meet that quota before the end of the year. But the subscribers, not so much, are not ticking up so much. So if you could subscribe, that'd be great. And if you don't want to do that, that's just fine too. I hope you enjoyed the content, though, and I'll be back with more in the near future. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episode.